There is a way you can make money from supporting your favorite football club. Fan Token. Fan Token is the game changer.
Fan Token. How do I go about that, coach?
First, you need a phone.
Of course I have a phone.
A Fan Token is a cryptocurrency launched by a sports team, which can be used to influence club decisions, win VIP rewards and experiences, trade fan tokens, get exclusive promotions, chat with fans worldwide, engage in games, quizzes, and more.
Socios.com, a trusted app for crypto and sports fans where you get to purchase fan tokens. Socios.com uses Chile's token as its native digital token. So crypto meets sport.
So what club do you support?
So how do I get my fan token?
You can sign up on Socios.com, top up your wallet with Chile's token, then you can exchange it with your favorite fan token. You can even influence your team's jersey, the training ground, or choosing the next fan event.
Whoa!
Easy peasy, right? The more you're active on the app, the higher your chances of winning amazing prizes. Socios.com has everything you need to get you closer to the team you love. Have your voice heard and earn yourself the status of a super fan.
Socios.com, more than a fan. Anathon, redefining learning.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon.
Don't get stuck in the past. Get all the latest news and happenings on blockchain and cryptocurrency only on CryptoTvPlus.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sport Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
So much drama today, and we haven't gotten to the game between Portugal versus Uruguay. After round 2 of Group H and G fixtures, Cameroon, Serbia, South Korea are all on 1 point, joining Qatar in an early elimination from the FIFA World Cup 2022. Hello and welcome to Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports, brought to you by CryptoTvPlus. And if you're just joining us or if you're joining us back, make sure to follow us across all social media channels at CryptoTvPlus and subscribe to our YouTube media channel and turn on the post notification. Like this video, drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about the World Cup. Which player has impressed you the most? Who is your favorite player in the World Cup so far? What are the countries you think might qualify? Drop your takes in the comment section below. Please, guys, let me know how you feel about the World Cup. Round 2 group stage game on March the 9th is almost coming to an end, with just Portugal vs Uruguay left on today's fixtures. My name is Audison Jennifer, and here with me in the studio today is Michael Adebile, sports analyst. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Jennifer.
How's today been, like, generally, the whole games and all?
I think it's a good day for Africa.
It's a good day for Africa, yeah.
Finally, we have some hope going into the next round, last round of games. Cameroon have picked themselves up, fall back to get a draw, and then for Ghana.
We'll come to that, Michael.
Ghana as well. Very beautiful
come to that.
day.
So I also have with me, I like calling his full name, Success Onyebuchi Wachiku, aka my son.
Yeah, thank you
Bring
very
it
much.
in, bring
Thank
it in.
you, thank you, thank
So
you.
he's joining me back in the studio. The last time he ran away, sports analyst and broadcaster. How does it feel to be back?
Well, it feels so good. I'm very happy.
I hope you're not running away this time.
No, I'm not going anywhere. You can have me all yours. Like, I'm here with you.
If you run,
100%. I'm here. Well, thank you for having me.
Okay, so the first game of the day was between Cameroon and Serbia, which ended in a 3-3 draw. Cameroon's fight back to end point against Serbia in a 6-goal thriller. Cameroon recovered from a 3-1 deficit to draw 3-3 with Serbia in today's pulsating World Cup 2022 contest in Group G. The Lions Indomitables took the lead in the 29th minute through John Charles Castello, but Serbia then scored 3 times without reply through Strahinja Pavlovic, Milinkovic, and Alexander Mitrovic to take control of the contest. Cameroon had not finished though and scored twice in the space of 3 minutes through Vincent Abubakar, the man, and Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting to level the scores at 3-3. The result has left Serbia in 4th spot in Group D, level on points with 3rd place Cameroon, with both sides 2 points behind the top 2, Brazil and Switzerland. Gentlemen, what do you have to say about the 6-goal thriller match? It's something we did not expect. I think I was talking to you, Michael, and then I said I don't see, I think it was a Korean game, but I didn't really see any game today getting more than 3 goals, but getting 6, son.
Well, for me, I think it is something actually expected from the Cameroonian side. Yes, for the fact that they played their first game, they were able to cover the result out of it. I was expecting them to go all out and get the fight back, and coming together to get it all done. I don't know the reason why you have one of your best player and you put him on the bench all the time. This was when the AFCON was going on. This was the man that clinched the golden boot, and you have him and you're putting him on the bench. And
I think they brought him in the 55th minute.
Yeah, you're absolutely spot on. And just a few minutes into his arrival, and then he scored a goal, and then they created an assist. So it tells a lot about when you have and you don't keep your best legs, you don't keep them, you put your best legs so that
when it comes to the Cameroon, the Indomitables, there's a speculation, there's a rumor going around saying that Samuel Eto'o is influencing the team. So we don't know if this influence is a right one or a wrong one, because we've seen Andre Onana said he's leaving the World Cup. I don't think it's time to come to that, but I think Abubakar coming on in the 55th minute might also be as a result of that.
Well, for me, I don't want to dive into that because I don't have a full report of what is actually going on right there in Cameroon. But what I understand is that you don't keep your best leg out of the squad. You put the best people, you put the right people, and that's the reason why when the purpose of something is not defined, abuse is inevitable. Now you have a man who has proven, yes, to the world that he has what it takes, to lead the line, to lead the attack, and then you're keeping this man, on the bench, and you keep this man at the same time. You do that in the first game. You're not doing it again. Now he came in and he created a chance. Around. Yes, he did something for you. He turned the whole game around. Now before his inclusion, you were like 3-1 down. Yes, 3-1 down.
And then
so he comes in,
brings them to level terms.
Very good. So for me, I think it is sending a signal to them that in the next game, this man shouldn't be, benched. This man shouldn't just be there.
That picture is hilarious. I don't know what to say about
carrying them on his back.
But it is that is him carrying Cameroon, even after bringing him up in the 55th minute. Okay, so let's enough about Abubakar. Let's talk Mitrovic, the hero and villain, Michael.
Yeah, well, I think coming into the World Cup, he was the most informed striker that coming from Serbia because we saw what he's doing with Fulham. He's scoring so many goals in the English Premier League, and then I think all hopes were definitely built on that man, Mitrovic, as well as also Dusan Tadic and then some other big names in there. So for him, I think like it's quite important that he got those goals. For him to have gotten those goals, quite important for them. But then sadly, they lost the 2-goal lead, much to our own delight because we're definitely rooting for an African side. But then for Mitrovic, I think he's proven himself. The goals were not entirely. He did his own part, and then eventually left for. But for Cameroon, I think this is a very important one for them. It would have been disastrous if they had lost the game today. And then for rallying back from 3-1 to eventually draw the game at 3-3, it shows that nothing is impossible. Find their last game.
Once again, you did not bet. Let me come.
Yeah, I predicted it was going to end in a draw. I predicted it was going to end in a draw. But I think I didn't see 3-3 coming. I think I said 2-2, and then they eventually played 3-3. But now all hope. Maybe I should trust my gut next time. But then also to also see that their next game is against Brazil, it's going to be a very tough one.
Come to that. So, Mitrovic, the hero and villain, Fulham striker Mitrovic scored and was a constant menace to the Cameroon's defense, but wasted numerous chances to put Serbia out of sight. He ought to have scored twice in the first half, and with a chaotic game delicately poised at 3-3, should have done better later on than fire straight at a party. So let me come to you, Son. What do you have to say about Mitrovic?
Well, for me, I think all said has been done when it comes
all said has been done.
Yes. For me, when it comes to that man has actually done a very wonderful job. You can't take away his performance. You can't take away what he does right there, scoring goals from right, left, and center right there at Fulham, and he has done very well. So coming into this particular competition, it is something that we expect. Okay, everybody wants to root for him. Everybody wants to see him do very well. That will be a mark that if you are a very good striker want to see what you can do in the World Cup. The same way everybody's also expecting something from Messi, everybody's expecting something from Cristiano Ronaldo, at the same time Neymar. So for me, I think Mitrovic, on the other hand, also was a man everybody was actually looking for. We want to see him, do. But I tell you, I think his best was not just good enough to secure them that 3 point they're actually looking for. But as things stands right now, it is still, wide open. It makes the group now so wide open that everybody has the chance of qualifying. All you need to do is to go all out there and get the job done in your next game. So I think the final game will actually, make everything so open. Yes,
everything.
Will now determine who qualifies and who stays back.
Okay, so Abubakar provides Cameroon's spark. Abubakar has surprisingly not started either of Cameroon's game in Qatar, despite finishing as the top scorer at the 2021 African Cup of Nations, which was played earlier this year. The former Porto man was brilliant following his introduction, named man of the match despite coming in on the 55th minute. He enjoyed a team high 5 touches in the opposition box and 3 shots, 2 of which were on target. So we've already talked about Abubakar. So let's talk about the fact that why do you think he was not in the starting line, or why do you think the coach put him on bench?
I think it depends on the coach's formation, because they want to always employ a 4-3-3, and I think there's not enough space for Vincent Abubakar and Eric. Yeah, it's a formation thing. No, it's not a political thing. I think Eric Choupo-Moting was there at the African Cup of Nations, and Vincent Abubakar enjoyed his time on the field of play, leading them to a 3rd place finish and then eventually winning the top scorer. So I do not think it's a politic thing. It's probably just a formation thing. Fine, we've heard from Onana saying that Samuel Eto'o feels is interfering with the squad, but also you should not also forget that Rigobert Song is the coach of the side and also enjoyed his own time with Eto'o. So definitely they are still friends, and then they still have a bit of communication that should happen. I just think fine. I'm not saying that what they did to Onana is correct, because I said it here in the morning that you do not force a goalkeeper to play a certain style. We've always known Andre Onana to be that man that wants to play the sweeper kind of football, start ball from the back and all that. But then you want him to always play the long ball, and then he's not cut out for that, and then he's seen that there's been some irregularities in what is going on in camp, and then eventually spoke up, and then now he's been asked from the team and had to leave Qatar, unfortunately, according to reports from them. So let's hope that all of this news does not deter them. Want to see as many African teams in the round of 16 as possible, because it's definitely going to push chances of getting an African team in the semi-finals for the very first time. We've not had anyone qualify for the semi-final. We'll be in the quarterfinals 3 times, the likes of Senegal, the likes of Cameroon, and then Ghana in 2010. So we want to get to the semi-finals. We need as much as possible people to go. Senegal have a chance, Morocco have a chance, also Cameroon, even though it's looking like a very uphill task because they have to face Brazil next. But then we still hope that they can get to the round of 16. We're also rooting for other people like Tunisia as well as the other guys as well to get to the next round.
Let me come to you, son. Since we are Cameroon and Abubakar, do you think Andre Onana leaving the World Cup at this tournament, is it him giving up hope, or is it a necessary anger or a necessary action he should have taken? Because there's the news making rounds that Samuel Eto'o wants to influence his style of play, that's using his feet to stop balls and all of that. And due to that reason, he was not started. We didn't see him start today. And furthermore, we see that he is leaving Qatar when the tournament is yet to even peak properly.
Well, for me, I think thank you for that wonderful insight. And all I need to do is just to give you things and the way it should be done. For me, I just felt like gone are the days whereby you have a keeper, you have a goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper is just standing like as if he's a goalkeeper. Now, a goalkeeper makes it an 11 player. That's why they are all called players.
Yes.
You understand? Balls and the way balls are played before, if you look at the science of the game, you ask yourself, balls are not played the way it should be played before, like how we play like high school tips. Yes. So it has evolved that as a goalkeeper, you play the ball from the back. You start from the back to build this possession.
It's a build-up. It's meant to be a build-up.
That's why I say football is a build-up. You don't just, play the ball and then you throw the ball away and you're giving it now to an opponent just like that. That's why you see the likes of what's it called? This goalkeeper from Brazil right now. The name is me. Yes, Alisson. Alisson does it. Ederson also does it.
Ederson is really
good. You understand? Because that's the reason why Hart was removed from Manchester City.
So we have a social media post. Andre Onana with a clear example of the evolution of goalkeepers, forming a back three in the midfield while the centre back covers for him. I mean, that is his style of play. And then
I think this is quite extreme. This is supposed to be a troll comment, but then this is also like what we're talking about. You know, this I think this is just a troll comment, but then it's the style of play that he wants to play. You know, start from the back and all of that. I think this one actually went extreme because we could see him. You know, I think the centre backs that were with him in that particular game were not playing football. They were not playing from the back and all of that. And then at the point, he eventually had to step up onto the central circle to do that. So I feel like he has a point, and then I think the channel of communication is what is lacking at this point. You know, fine, Eto'o feels has had his own time, and then it feels like it can be a part of the squad. But I think there's a limit to what his influence to be. I've also read reports that sometimes he comes to train with the squad, and I think there's so much pressure on the boys. If a president of the FA, you know, because of what you have achieved with the national team, you eventually come and train with us, you know, and try to influence what's going on.
So are you saying that Samuel Eto'o should not his influence, or his own method of approach to these players, which is influencing their style of play, showing up in training sessions, is it wrong or is it right?
For me, I don't see anything wrong in that, because if there's one thing we also need to understand is that if you have a professional footballer, a man who has gone far and wide, who has played the game, who understands the rudiment of the game, who has won numerous awards, you know, both personal and in group, definitely, if he comes to you, it is an advantage to you because you have this man, you know, come into you. I don't see that as.
I think there's a limit.
Before you guys begin to gut each other's heads, please, if you're watching, let me know what you think about your takes on Abubakar today, and Mitrovic, and also on Andre Onana leaving the tournament before the tournament is over. Let me know, join in on the conversation, respond to me via the comment section. I'd like to hear your views. Also, like this video, share this video to your friends, and just let me know what you think in the comment section. So let me come back to both of you.
Okay, so what I want to clarify is the fact that anybody that watched Samuel Eto'o in his own prime would know that Andre Onana is doing exactly what a Samuel Eto'o would
have done.
Yes. And I stand to be corrected. Samuel Eto'o was an egoistical player. He was a player that would not take such nonsense from anybody. We saw what happened with him with Pep Guardiola when he got to Barcelona. He had to eventually leave and went to Inter Milan in exchange for Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic eventually had that same issue with Pep Guardiola. So Samuel Eto'o wouldn't have even taken this. President of the FA or not, I think coming to the training ground to come and influence the philosophy, because we go by Song is your coach, is your friend where you played in back in the days. It's not allowed. You can share your experiences to an extent. You know, when you get to the hotel, talk to them, make sure the welfare is organized. He's been trying in that aspect. Fine, we've seen about the welfare because he's a former player. He knows where the shoes ought. You understand? So he's trying to like help them in all of the the welfare pattern of that. But trying to influence the goalkeeper, trying to influence the style of play, it's a no-no. There's the reason why there's a coach. There's a reason why there's an assistant coach. There's a board that is supposed to influence oversee. You understand? If he wanted to be a coach, probably should have gone to the national sports something, to just get a UEFA A or UEFA B. You are the president of the FA. The FA is not just the national team. Fine, you can share your experiences, try to motivate them, but you do not tell a high-ranking goalkeeper, he's a world-class goalkeeper that has played in so many clubs, and tell him how to play. Nobody would have told Eto'o how to score goals. A Pep Guardiola that has played in the highest level would not tell Samuel Eto'o what to do. He had to eventually leave. I went for Jose Mourinho.
His son is looking like you, like, no.
I'm just waiting for my time.
It's your time now.
Yeah, it's your time.
Okay, thank you very much. You've said well, you understand. All the things you said are actually on point. But what I just want you to understand is that if you have a man who has gone far and wide, who knows the job, who knows? Because I am very sure. If you want to talk about Samuel Eto'o and his input into football, both in Cameroon and in the world right now, you can't take it away. This is the only man who, when it comes to the Ballon d'Or, he has done well for himself. When we still have the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo in their prime, we have the likes of Messi, we still have the likes of Xavi and Iniesta. You know this man, that Drogba. You understand? This man played. Now, coming into this particular discussion now is not for the fact that him coming there is like maybe over pressuring them. If I am in a place and I know that this is what I have passed through, this is how it used to be, and these are the things, because I want to use myself as an instance. There was a time I happened to be in an organization. I looked at how the organization was. I know how I was treated, and I don't like it. You understand? Just for the fact that I don't like the way I was treated. And when I came in as the head of the organization, I tried as much as possible to remove those things. Yes. And I removed it successfully because I know how bad it is. You understand? Because if you ask me, this man, if you're talking about the bad side of a man, also try as much as possible to cover the good side. Now I love what you said.
Good side.
No, let me give you. You did. There are other things also.
All right.
You understand? This was a man who gingers this player, tells them, "Hello, see you. If you are not bigger than the country, if you don't want to play for the country, you leave. If you want to play for the country, you stay." But if you are to play for the country, these are things that you need to do. In every organization, there is a set of rules and regulations. Yes. And in as much as you want to be...
Onana did not go against the rules.
He didn't go against the rule. It's against... They're going against
despite the fact that these things are happening, does it not give you the right to leave the competition at halfway?
Would anybody tell him Onana not to play a sweeper type of football?
Yeah.
Even if anybody is telling Manenua not to play super type of football, does not warrant them leave the tournament.
Now,
do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Let me tell you, the way you started your argument, you said that we do not know the confirmed report. Fine, I'm not even supporting Onana for leaving the tournament. Nothing in my own statement said that I supported Onana. Yes. You understand? I'm just trying to point out the fact that they went against him as a professional player, and it should not have been so. We've complained so many times about Nigeria. We see so many times when Nigeria goes into a tournament, you see the likes of Kanu, Okocha, everybody who's just going to the dressing room to try and crowd their head. That should not be happening. That's what I'm trying to say. You do not, because you have done something, go into the dressing room to come and start calling out players. And take note of the fact that they lost their first game. So it could have been emotional. Samuel Eto'o would have been coming from an emotional side to come and criticize what Onana was doing. Yes, no, but players are egoistical as well. Fine, you've done it all and everything. Doesn't mean you have to come and enforce your own style on me. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that Onana leaving the World Cup is wrong from my own aspect. I agree to that. But Samuel Eto'o should have a limit to his interference in the Cameroon squad.
I have a comment, sorry guys, before you guys go on. Easy Stanley says, Samuel Eto'o influencing decisions in that team will do more harm than good. I'd leave too if I was in Onana's position. I kind of agree with you. Eto'o Ogale says, I stand with Onana and every decision he has taken. Samuel Eto'o is the president of the Cameroon FA and not the coach. He should allow the game flow according to the coach ideas and not his ideas. I mean, Eto'o Ogale also said, if he wanted to influence the Indomitable Lions, then he should have applied for the coaching jobs instead of going as the Cameroonian.
Yes, there are so many coaches now.
He has a point. He has a solid point.
For me, I strongly disagree, and there's a limit at which someone can actually do. But for me, I think him coming in now, we don't have the full report. We're only just assuming we're taking things from one side, and because that is because we have Onana. We've not actually heard from the man they called Samuel Eto'o. Let's also hear from Samuel Eto'o, and then we now judge. We now look at it, bring everything on table, and then look on how we can actually fix everything up. So for me, I don't want to hear from the side of Onana because I wouldn't have known it if it was because of the fact that he was playing from the back. Because football has evolved. Even Samuel Eto'o understand that football has evolved. Football is being played from the back. Because I said
Fabrizio Romano has said the reason why he left.
Well,
Fabrizio is always right.
Not just even Fabrizio. I have confirmed reports from Nigerian journalists that are in Qatar that are close to Cameroonian journalists, and they stated that the reason is because of Samuel Eto'o trying to influence his style of play. Simple.
So is that the reason why? Can you say is that the reason why they are not doing well, or is that the reason why they are having what they are having right now? Is that what
I'm not justifying Onana's case. You understand? And fine, it's not even the first player to do this. In 2010, we saw Nicolas Anelka leaving the French national team before the game even ended, before the tournament ended. So I'm not supporting what Onana has done, but I just feel like Samuel Eto'o will definitely limit his influence on the squad, and that's all.
Okay. But son, do you?
Are you
guys finally?
I think we'll still have more information. Till we have more information, let's just keep it at that.
I think only time will tell. Only time will tell, because the everything here and there is just tea. So, and that's time. So I think there's a need for us to look into the matter properly, for us to get a clear picture of what is actually happening between Onana, Samuel Eto'o, the FA, and the whole thing happening in Qatar. But prior before now, you would ask yourself one or two things that have been happening within the Cameroon Cameroonian team. We all saw what happened, right? Everybody was rooting them, to actually get the job done when it comes to the AFCON. But things wasn't like that for them. They came out third, but it's still, it's still open for everything to, actually be, done very well. So for me, I'm still okay. Let's just see how things are.
Before, wait, Jennifer, before we leave, I just want to say that Cameroon took third in the Nations Cup with Andre Onana as the goalkeeper, playing this exact style of football. If you lose, why are you sacrificing just that man? Let's end it there.
Okay, we'll come back to it. So if you're not agreeing with the fact that Andre Onana left, let us know in the comment sections. Serbia will take on Switzerland in the final match in the section on Friday, while Cameroon will face the fans' favourites Brazil. The fate of Group G will then be decided. So moving on, this is still Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. Crypto. We use all the opportunities we have to educate our viewers here at CryptoTvPlus. So let's talk about the fan tokens. Do you think Africans will adopt fan tokens soon? Because we have reports that blockchain adoption rate in Africa is very high. So African countries and fan tokens, with the whole regulation drama and with the breaking news that crypto lender BlockFi has just filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and the crypto market dump in general. What do you think, Son?
Well, for me, looking at the question you just asked is very simple. If you look at it very well, blockchain is something that cannot be taken away, whether we like it or not, because the world is evolving, technology and a whole lot. We have the likes of IoT, Internet of Things, and things are happening. Everything is actually happening on the blockchain. We have teams, we have clubs. So for me, you looked at the likes of Argentina, the likes of Brazil, and they are all doing very well. They all have their fan token. And you ask yourself, what is fan token? Fan token is just like a way whereby I, as a fan, or I as a fan or a supporter, where I can actually interact with the board of the team, or the board of the favorite team. So for me, give your own opinion. Such as a very big example is like the type of anthem should to be played when a goal is scored, or who should start a match, or who should do something. Just like an interaction between you as the fan and then
part of the club.
Yes, and do you think does Arsenal have a fan token? Not yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Please, you guys should get into this so I can.
No, Arsenal has a fan token.
That I don't want Harry Maguire to start.
I think it will be extreme.
Arsenal has a fan
token. I think it will be extreme if we can decide who starts. I think that would be too much.
It's power. It's like
that's the risk. I do not think any club side or any country would give that influence for a fan token.
Well,
there are other
if they can let fans decide who wins player of the month or man of the match. I vote on my phone. After every match you give, it comes up. And guys, it could still be like that same pattern.
Deciding who to start takes away the coach.
Maybe they can just give us one player we want to. Yes, give us one slot. Who we want to start?
I think that would be extreme. But then I'm not taking away anything from fan tokens. I think there are still other things that can be decided. The color of your kids. The kind of mascot you want.
We'll come back to it.
If you want to decide who starts, is that not extreme? Why is there everything?
I'm not saying you should give me the starting 11.
Son, do you think that would actually
one player? Allow me decide one player I want to see on the pitch.
Son, for me, I just felt like it might look like as if it would be extreme, though it is. You understand? But because as at that time the coach job is like at stake. As at that time, you're trying to detect, enforcing who plays and who do not play. But I tell you, if you look at what the fan token is there to do, because they want to make money.
Okay.
And they are all out there to get the fan token.
So guys, speaking about money, on this show we've shared with you over $1 million giveaway, showing you different opportunities by which you can earn big during this World Cup. You stand a chance to win up to $777 if you take a picture of you watching the Ronaldo Binance ads on TV. Tag at CryptoTvPlus and at CZ_Binance and at Binance NFT with hashtag Binance on TV and hashtag CR7 to qualify. We've shared Binance Football Fever, where people can earn up to $1 million in general, $1,000 daily, and NFTs as their predicted countries win their matches. You can participate in this amazing opportunity by clicking on the link in the description box below. You can also claim your first NFTs when you click on the link. So let me come to you, son, again. What do you think? We've also shared the KUCOIN Crypto World Cup prediction tournament to celebrate the 2022 FIFA World Cup. A $30,000 grand prize and exclusive Neymar collectibles are included in the World Cup winner predictions competition. The tournament is on up to the end of the World Cup event. After, up to the end of World Cup event, we have the KUCOIN tournament, and I hope these fans are actually catching up to all of this. So if they ask you, because the KUCOIN tournament is you predicting countries, not really, we are not asking for correct scores. Let us know the countries you think that are going to make it to the finals of the World Cup. So if I'm to ask you, or if I'm to put you on the spot, really quick, 5 countries that you see advancing far in this World Cup tournament.
Oh, well, for me, I wouldn't say it is too quick for me to talk about countries that would actually qualify for, the next stage, because we've seen what they've been doing. We've seen the kind of football that they play and how, best they've been playing it. So I would want to look at Brazil, looking at what they play today. Yes, they have, what it takes to get to.
So 5 countries, mention them.
So I'm looking at Brazil. I'm looking at Portugal. I'm also looking at Argentina. And now also I want to use one of my wild card. I think I'm also looking at the likes of Morocco. Morocco is also doing very well. Yes.
And
It might look crazy. Might look crazy. And finally, I think France has what it takes.
Okay, so that's. I hope you just people join the KUCOIN challenge. So after losing 3-2 to Portugal in their opening match, the Black Stars learned their lessons and won 3-2 today against South Korea. Ghana edged past South Korea in 5-goal spectacular. A spirited South Korea comeback was in vain as Ghana edged a spectacular 5-goal contest 3-2 in the World Cup 2022 Group H at the Education City Stadium. The Black Stars, despite being under the radar for most of the first half, they went ahead with 2 good goals through Mohamed Salisu and Mohamed Kudus, assisted by Jordan Ayew just before the break. However, South Korea came back with a heavy bang through a pair of Cho Gusong headers, but Kudus' second of the match assisted. But Inaki Williams settled an enthralling affair, after which South Korea head coach Paul Bento was sent off at the full-time whistle for lambasting the referee Anthony Taylor over a corner which they had no time to take. A 22 years and 118 days old Mohamed Kudus is the second youngest African player to score 2 goals in a World Cup match, after Nigerian star Ahmed Musa, who is 21 years old and 21 years old and 254 days for Nigeria against Argentina in 2014. Anywhere you're watching us from, let me know what you have to say about the match between South Korea and Ghana. So before I come to Michael and Sean, I was really hot. I believe you guys were here. You have heard me really rooting for my oppas. I am so sorry, Bianio. I was rooting for my South Korea oppas.
What's doing you?
I watch a lot of K-dramas, so that's
what is doing.
I'm so sorry.
Over our Ghanaian brothers.
So I have a Ghanaian brother who has joined me. I've been trying to reach him. Hi, Danny. Welcome to Sports Fusion. How do you feel today? I mean, you guys won your game.
Yeah. We did win our game, and it was an exciting one. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
we can finally hear you.
It's okay now.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, I would like to first of all greet your listeners, or those who are actually watching from their homes, and I'd like to also thank you for this opportunity. Yeah, it was a great day for all Ghanaians. Looking at how the first game went, we were lagging behind, and we had to win this game. It was a must win actually, because if we had drawn this game, it would have been more pressure on Ghana, and I'm really excited, and over the moon we were able to win this game. So yeah, it was an exciting moment for us winning this game.
Okay, so congratulations to you and your Ghanaian brothers. I was not so rooting for you guys, but it's a needed win for
I
Africa.
know.
So before I'll come back to you, Danny. So let me come to my guys in the studio. A quick one. What did you feel about the game? No, let me start with Michael. Because somehow you were rooting for South Korea. I mean, they really fought. They had about more than 10 shots on target, and at the end of the day, they were not able to clinch this one against Ghana.
I think I was deceived because of what I saw in the first game. The Ghana I saw in the first game didn't look like they wanted to play,
or maybe they also didn't look like they wanted to play.
Or maybe they
Ghana.
were just intimidated by the presence of the Ronaldos, the Bruno Fernandes, and then the Bernardo Silvas. Because the Ghana I saw in the first game, they were on the defensive side. They even started with 5 defenders, for that game. But then today, I think they corrected their blushes. Started with 4 defenders, and they were more ready to play with South Koreans. Also started Tariq Lamptey in the right back position, which was a very classic move because of how fast Son was, and then eventually he could curtail the runs of that man out there in the right back. So I feel excited for Ghana. Also we've unveiled the talent. I remember we saying here in the morning that the World Cup is also a chance to always discover stars. So I think for Ghana, we are discovering Mohamed Kudus, which is an.
And for South Korea, we're discovering Cho Gun-sung, if I'm correct. I
think it's been around for a while. But then for Mohamed Kudus, I think he's a phenomenal player, and it's starting to show why he, at 20 years is one of the very important players in the Black Stars. And then he's taking over the creative duties from the likes of Ayew, Jordan Ayew, as well as Andre Ayew. So I feel excited for him. And now they have another uphill task to face when they play against Uruguay, and then they can book a place in the next round, hopefully.
Okay, so before I come to Son, join in on the conversation. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the match between South Korea and Ghana. Who do you think will qualify from the group page? Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video, follow us across our social media pages at CryptoTvPlus. And when we come back from this quick break, we'll talk more on football.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. This is still Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. We talk both football and crypto. We use all the opportunities we have to educate our viewers here at CryptoTvPlus. And I still have with me Michael and Son. So before I went on the break, we're supposed to talk about South Korea versus Ghana.
Ghana, yeah. Well, for me, I think it is a very wonderful one for the Ghanaian brothers, because this is something I'm actually rooting for. I wanted them to win. Looking at the last game they played, everybody, the Twitter everywhere was actually buzzing for Ghana because they showed class. And my brother here, said something, and he was like, they didn't do very well. They're not ready. I will tell you.
If you had seen that game, Son, you believe that South Korea had a more attacking front than Ghana. They were so close to winning that game. Imagine coming back from being 2 goals down and equalizing. I mean, it was
I love what you said. You said if I had seen that game, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at it very well, if you want to categorize what you just said, it's nearly cannot kill a bird. Do you understand? For the fact that Arsenal played very well does not guarantee Arsenal winning. That's the Arsenal of then. And now Arsenal is not playing.
I still want to give.
No.
I still want to give South Korea their flowers, because in the morning when we talked about predictions and how the game was going to go, Faith said that she sees South Korean guys as people that cannot really play. They are too soft, but they kill. And the amount of pace that they have, you see them running, and they run so lightly. They don't even look like they are running.
These guys are guys that they don't eat the kind of food we eat. You understand? If you look at them.
I don't know. I am very hopeful for them, but I don't think they can win Portugal, because their next game would be Portugal, and Portugal would not want to lose 3 points.
This is football. Anything can happen. I think the outcome of today's match will determine what will happen in the last game. Do you understand? So for me, I think Ghana has done their homework, which is to go all out there and get the job done. Now, everybody praised Ghana. My brother here said something, and I loved what he said at some point.
Yeah.
You understand? And at some point, I tend to disagree with him.
Okay,
When he talk, when
before
you will not allow me to. I don't know why you don't give me the opportunity. Oh,
Before
no.
you disagree with him, I mean, we'll still talk about Ghana, Portugal. We'll come to that. It's the last game of the day. So we've just seen the game between Brazil and Switzerland, with Neymar forced out, who suffered from ankle injury. Fred came into the starting lineup with same set of lineup from their opening game against Serbia, which ended with a Richarlison double and arguably the best goal of the tournament so far. The first half of the game ended with a goalless draw. At the beginning of the second half, Tite, Brazilian's coach, subbed out Lucas Paqueta, replacing him with Rodrigo, the Real Madrid's young star. Brazilians has a lot of the possession, 57%. Fred gave way for Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro, former Real Madrid midfielder, currently playing at Manchester United, received a pass from Richarlison and distributed the ball further to Vinicius Jr., who sliced the ball through Jan Sommer to give the Selecao a lead, but was unfortunately disallowed by the VAR for an offside decision. Richarlison gave away for Arsenal striker Gabriel Jesus. Rafinha was also replaced by Anthony, the Manchester United winger, at the 83rd minute in a game that looked like it would end in a possible draw. Vinicius produced a sharp dribbling and cutting in from the wing, passed the ball to Rodrigo, who flicked the pass to Casemiro and fired a sensational shot which was slightly deflected but landed at the back of Switzerland's net, leaving the opponent in a shock and the whole stadium in a noisy joy. So join in on the conversation. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think about the match between Brazil and Switzerland? Who do you think will qualify from the group H? Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video, follow us across our social media pages at CryptoTvPlus. So what do you think about Brazil and Switzerland? Since you said I don't let you talk.
You don't let me talk now because we're talking about Ghana.
Yeah,
and then you're taking no, let me deal with Ghana. Let me deal with Ghana. Now, what I'm trying to say now is that every team has what we call a game plan. Yeah. If I'm coming into this game, I have a game plan. Now, you talked about what's it called, Ghana trying to play a 5-man defense at the back. It is their game plan. You can't play a very high-spirited side like the Portuguese and you want to come and be free. Like you want to play a free ball. They will load you just like the way they load the Super Eagles. These guys were very, very smart enough to know they handled this. They handled the Portuguese side. They played. They gave in their best. Nobody would say Ghana, the Black Stars of Ghana did not give in their best against the Ghanaians, and they fought a good fight. And I know the day what happened. They lost, and it ended in 3-2. Yeah. So it tells you, it gives you something. It tells you something that at least they gave a fight. You understand? Now, coming into today's game, they knew that, oh, this is the only chance that we had. We need to get this job done. Now, every team is also very, very careful because this is tournament. This is not a place. This is not a friendly where you can do anything. If you mistake
TAFABOT FIFA World Cup 2022. Predict and win up to $50,000. Select 5 countries to win the FIFA World Cup 2022 and stand a chance to win $50,000.
Ghanaians are trying to be defensive, but yes,
how to win? Sign up 3 new users to qualify.
You can't have the
Learn big.
That's why I
play
said
now.
There's no team that doesn't play defensive football, especially when the ball is at
the
their
Super Eagles will play 5 against Portugal.
No, they won't.
Nigeria will not play 5 against Portugal.
They barely play back 5.
So if I'm telling you, this is the fact. The fact is, if you play 5 defenders, I'm not saying 3-4-3. You played 5 defenders. It is very clear in football that you're trying to defend. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Okay.
No.
Right. Defenders is your game plan.
No, you are a man short up front. It means you have a game plan. Your game plan is to defend.
I already said what I said. You talked about I gave you a game plan. You said if I'm playing 5 does not mean I'm trying to defend. I am only just trying to solidify my defense. I'm not trying. No. I'm trying to solidify my defense. Does not mean I want to.
You are feeling inferior to your opponent.
I'm not. No. That's my game plan.
Now I'm asking you.
That's my game plan. It doesn't make me feel inferior.
Son, I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Will the Super Eagles of Nigeria play 5 against Portugal?
If they need be, they will play it.
Need be for where?
If they need be, they will play it.
How will you play 5?
They have to defend.
They have to defend.
There is no team There is no team in this
Play the
world.
back five.
There is no team in this world that the Super Eagles of Nigeria, as bad as we can get, will play 5 at the back against.
We that's why we have different type of
No
formation.
matter even if it's Neymar, even if it's Messi, even if it's Ronaldo.
We have the 5-4-1. These are formations. These are football formations, and anybody can play.
And I'm telling you what it means. Why did they play 4 today against the South Koreans?
Why did they play?
It was a game plan.
Why did they play 4? Why did they play 4
Yes.
against? It is also a game plan. It's also a game plan. Yes.
So did they go into that game with Portugal expecting to lose?
Michael, hold on.
Expecting to lose?
Yes.
They are coming to get the job done.
What job did they get done in the first match?
Being to defend.
See,
what was the job they got done in the first half?
When someone is talking about a team, because if you look at what he said, what actually got me not agreeing with what he said.
Yes.
He says they went there like as if they came there like as if they don't know what they are coming there to do. And I see this Ghanaian side that they played, what I mean, a team played out their heart out just to get the job done. You're playing against a very good side in European football, and you're telling me that they came all out there not knowing what to do.
I didn't say they didn't know what to do.
That went all out there and get the job done. And now they have
what job did they get done?
Oh my God.
They've gotten the job done.
In the first match, what job did they get done? With 5 men at the back, what job did they get done?
So they didn't get the job done.
What job did they do against Portugal?
So the likes of those have been losing 7-0. What would you say concerning that?
What is 3-2 and 7-0? Is it not still 3 points? You are playing in a tournament for crying out loud.
Well, for me, it all depends.
This is not a league. It is a league that you can say, oh, we are checking goal difference.
Yes.
This is a tournament. You
check goal difference also. You check goal because a goal can take you to the knockout stage.
The goal difference.
A goal can take you to the knockout stage. Everything is, in fact, everything is as important.
So you are admitting that Ghana felt inferior to Portugal.
They didn't feel inferior. They went there to play the game. Ghana did not feel inferior because if Ghana has played, like as if they were inferior, definitely you would have seen a fight back to get a 2 goal.
My son, breathe.
Oh no.
I still maintain my stance.
I told you.
Everybody has that stance.
Yes.
I told you to talk about Switzerland and Brazil, and then we are still on Ghana and Portugal.
Okay. Let's just talk about.
We have Portugal facing Uruguay today, this evening. I mean, in about 6 minutes, Ghana and Portugal faces Uruguay. So let's come back, guys. Let's go back. So before we go on, you need to talk about Switzerland.
I wanted to talk about Switzerland, but I said let me deal with Ghana because if I don't say it, I won't be happy. I won't leave the studio without talking about Ghana.
So speaking about Portugal will enter Monday's Group H contest with Uruguay, knowing that a victory would see them qualify for the last 16 stage of the 2022 World Cup with a game to spare. Fernando Santos' side recorded a 3-2 win over Ghana in their tournament opener on Thursday night, while Uruguay played out a goalless draw with South Korea earlier in the day. Portugal were defensively vulnerable against Ghana, but their quality in the final third allowed them to pick up a huge 3 points. Uruguay, on the other hand, found it difficult to create openings against South Korea. Monday's contest should be a close match, which is today, but we believe that Portugal will have enough triumph in order to book their spot in the knockout round of the competition with a match to spare. Uruguay played a 0-0 draw against South Korea in the opener and will be hoping to dent Portugal's hope again at this World Cup. The Sky Blue will be hoping to get back to goal scoring ways again, which I don't think they will. So what should we expect, gentlemen? Portugal versus Uruguay. So before I come to you guys, please join me in the conversation. Let me know, because these guys they're just slashing at me. I need other opinions. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the match between Portugal versus Uruguay, which is starting in a few minutes. Who do you think will qualify from the Group H? Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video, follow us across our social media pages. So let me come to you, gentlemen. We have a line of kids out. So.
Okay, for me, it's very simple. You know, looking at the first time these two, they've met 3 times, and I think the first time was in 1966. That was around June 26, and then Portugal actually.
Okay. So I still have Danny on the line. Danny, I'm so sorry. So tell me what you think about Portugal versus Uruguay. I mean, you Ghanaians lost to Portugal, and like we had the conversation, I told you were a Messi fan. So would you be supporting Portugal against Uruguay this evening?
Okay, well, looking at the fact that if Ghana should finish first, The possible opponents you are going to meet in a round of 16 will be Brazil. And we would definitely not need that now. So I'm definitely going to root for a draw in this game. That would actually go, yes, that would be an advantage for Ghana.
It's coming from the angle of a Ghanaian.
You're just an angry Ghanaian.
No, it's calculating what's best for his team. I mean, that's the logical thing for his team.
Yes, because we would want to go further rather than the round of 16. And we should finish second, definitely. If we finish second, definitely. We're going to meet Brazil. And truth be told, I might be rooting for Ghana, but in my heart, in the deepest of my heart, I would definitely know we will be out. So definitely I would be going for a draw in this game.
All right.
Thank you very much, Danny.
I think he's done the calculations. He wants them to finish first. A draw in this game will mean that Ghana are currently on 3 points, and then Portugal will be on 4 points, and then they have a chance to qualify if they eventually get to win their last game. So I think he's made the qualification, and then he said it right. Every team wants to qualify for the next round. So if they get to finish second,
we have our starting 11 for Portugal. We have Diogo Costa, Yao Cancelo, Pepe, Ruben Diaz, Nuno Mendes, who else? Ruben Neves, Bruno Fernandes, William, Bernardo Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo, and lastly, Yao Felix starting for Portugal in a few minutes. What do you have to say about this?
Well, for me, I think it will be a very strong, game, and it has been a very strong game for them. I think these two sides have actually met 3 times. The first one was in 1966. That was around June 26, and Portugal actually had a better side, a 3-goal up, against this side, and goals scored by USA. So for me, I think the second time again was 6 years later. That was around 1972. And that one, I think what actually happened, they played a 1-1 draw. It was also a friendly, but the recent one that they both met was in, I think in 2018.
Okay, you will say I like to cut you, but we have the lineup for Uruguay up. We have Rocha, we have Godin, we have Coates, we have Oliveira, we have Jimenez, we have Bentancur, we have Federico Valverde of Real Madrid, we have Vecino, we have Varela, we have Darwin Núñez, and finally we have Edison Cavani at the front lines. It's going to be a tough match. So we have a comment. Eto'o Ogale says Portugal will win 2-1 and we qualify. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. We don't have a lot of time on our hands, guys. We have about 1 minute to the end of the show. So quick one. Tell me your scoreline. Portugal plus Uruguay.
If you look at it, I think the way it is, Portugal will want to fight back because the last time they met, I think the last game in the World Cup also, Uruguay actually had the better side. Edison Cavani scoring a brace and cancelling Pepe's goal. So in this scoreline, then I would be seeing a Cristiano Ronaldo getting a goal. So I would say they will lead them by 2-0.
2-0, Michael.
I think I'll go with 3-1.
3-1.
Portugal 3. Uruguay
okay,
1.
And for me, I would go for a 2-0 win in favor of Portugal. So thank you for staying with us. We'll be seeing the game between Portugal again and against Uruguay very soon. It's already started. Thank you guys for staying with us. Don't forget to follow us across all social media platforms at CryptoTvPlus. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at CryptoTvPlus and make sure to turn on that notification bell because I will see you tomorrow and have a good evening.
Play the TAFABOT FIFA World Cup 2022. Predict and win up to $50,000. Select 5 countries to win the FIFA World Cup 2022 and stand a chance to win $50,000. How to win? Sign up 3 new users to qualify. Earn big, play now.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports.